What's up again? Another round of lives this week as we approach the giveaway winner this Friday for the DJI Mini 2S8. And if you're someone who's just tuned into multiple lives, I really appreciate it. It's definitely helping to grow my channel and connect us all with new people in the drone community. We've had a chance to talk about a lot of different fun drones this week, in addition to the Mini 2SE. But I'm just going to be hanging out tonight, answering questions for you guys, and just ultimately hanging out and talking drones. I know a few people missed the lives earlier. I'm going to routinely just get on more and more, so come hang out. Yo, it's good to see some familiar faces already. Yeah, first jumped in the live. Thanks, you guys. If I end up having time, I am going to jump over to the Coast to Coast drone live, but we'll see what happens if I have time. I'm also going to try to do another live on my TikTok channel. Despite not having 1,000 subscribers, I was able to somehow access the live feature on TikTok too. So, yo, John, how you doing, man? Good morning. Tuning in from across the world, some of you guys. I know in the last few channels we've had people from the Philippines, Ireland, Scotland, Canada, Arizona, all over the place. So it's really cool. Denver, or I think more closer to Boulder. I know, I can't wait for the giveaway either. Well, don't lose sleep over me, man. I'm not going to be on for too long. Sanjay, what's up? Not too much, just hanging out. It's been a fun day. You're right. No, I am going to... Well, part of it is this does get recorded and posted to my channel, so I try to have a little bit of an intro. This was, by the way, the magazine I was hoping to share with you guys. I think if you're tuned into my channel, you may have seen this already, but this is one of my favorite features so far. Cover shot taken with my Mavic 3. Just look at the light in that. Pretty incredible that you can get shots like that with these awesome drones. The giveaway is going to be announced on Friday, somewhere between 5 and 8, probably close to around this time. And thank you. It's 3:19 in the morning. Oh man. Well, don't worry. Don't feel like you have to stay up for me. I'm just hanging out. Do you guys have any other questions? Let me know. Yeah, that's definitely what I'm hoping to have more information on my channel about, is like how you can make more money, how you can make a career. Are you in the U.S., Maytoast, right? You're in the U.S. If you can get your Part 107, I can definitely help with that. Ronnie, what's going on? What's the weather been like for everybody? It still was kind of hot and humid here today in coastal Maine. We had a pretty gnarly thunderstorm. I thought I was going to fly to try to chase some lightning, but I decided it wasn't a good idea. Yeah, definitely. Majoring in any sort of technology is never a bad idea. I don't have a price for my program right now, but what I would say is if anyone is interested in getting a little bit more in-depth with the business or the drone technology or photography editing, I do have a members only section on my channel. It's very reasonable. It's $2.99 a month, and that really is going to be a place where I start to collaborate more with people who want to get more and more in-depth with their drone skills. And I'll be doing more lives too with just that community. Okay, so once you're 16, you can apply for the Part 107, which is, I don't know many people who are Part 107 at that age. That would be really impressive. Yeah, definitely join and become a member. I would like to shout out to a few of the members I already have. Let me go in really quick. Go back to my studio here. And for the time being, if you guys jump on thedronecamp.com, then you can also message me there. And that's going to be a place where I host not only free resources and education, but probably a paid program as well. Oh, let me see, actually. Let me open my live in a whole other link here on my computer and then quickly jump in to see you. I just want to shout out again to some of my members right now. Hang tight, y'all. So yeah, we've got some new members too as of last week. We've got the Dutch officer who was in the live earlier today. We've got Stephen Farley, who's been the longest member. I really appreciate your support. Sneaky Niki, Calvin and Vishnu Raj 94. Thank you guys so much for being supporters of the channel. They are going to actually be the beneficiary of a giveaway as well, exclusive just for them. That is true. You know, as someone who's under 16, Ronnie, that's great that you're going to look into it. And before I answer, go back to your comment, Toast, I wanted to get to. I'm not sure how to pronounce your name. How do you pronounce your name, Emmer? I'm not sure if I butchered that or not, but the AG drones are so dope with the sprayers. Yeah, they really are. I mean, that setup is so legit. If you guys haven't had a chance to go check it out, I mentioned them in my lab earlier. Let me see if I can go back again to shout out their channel, because I want to say it's like Agnue, AG, Agnue. But they basically do all sorts of legit drone spraying. Yeah, their page is Nue Ag, so it's basically agri-science type stuff. But to go back to, if you are wanting to join the membership, it's not just for people who want to make money, but it is people who want to just learn how to use drones, not just more effectively taking better pictures and videos, but how to edit them, how to deliver products to clients, how to handle a photo shoot, what to think about, how to even just what to think about when capturing better images. So also, like I said, one of the reasons I wanted to give away DJI Mini 2SE and start this whole channel around that drone is because I really think it's more about how you use the drone and not necessarily what drone you have. So although I have a Mavic 3, I really still think that drone is incredible. Let me go back really quick, make sure I'm not missing anyone's comments. Yeah, I think one thing you can look into is to answer your question about a website you can publish your stock image. Shutterstock is probably the best way. I've actually been interested in potentially posting a lot of my videos to a Shutterstock website. Okay, I'll call you Toast. Man, Toast is like, I wasn't sure how to say it. Imer. Okay, cool. Thanks, you guys. I appreciate the flexibility, the understanding. People are tuning in all over the place, and a lot of people are new or reoccurring. I want to make sure I'm at least getting your guys' names right. Let's see here really quick. Every time I do this live, I seem to get a couple more subscribers, so I really appreciate it. If you're new and just joining the channel, welcome. We were talking all about thedronecamp.com earlier. Let me show you guys the homepage again, now that I've had a few more people join. But this is essentially how you enter the giveaway. You head to thedronecamp.com. Greetings, Lambo Drives. What's happening? If you enter your email here, this is also where you can pop in and drop me a chat anytime. If I don't answer right away, just know that a robot will give you an answer until I get to you. Very cool. Very cool. So Imer just mentioned that he uses the Mini 3 Pro for his company to get landscape photos. What kind of, do you mind if sharing what type of company? And Toast, one thing really quick is you can get a really great free app called Snapseed on your mobile device, and it's a Google product. It basically allows you to do a lot of not only complex edits, but if you take photos in RAW format, it allows you to basically edit them in more raw format. So let me quickly show you guys the Snapseed app right there. That's what it looks like. You basically can go in and really get into depth with editing. And I'll probably end up doing some live editing sessions if you guys would enjoy that. Let me know too if any of these lives, I'm hoping to eventually be on Twitch. Let me know if anyone's on Twitch. I haven't gotten an account for that yet, but I'm trying to figure out a way where I can host live flights. That would be really fun, live tutorials, and you guys can give me feedback on what you're trying to learn. Yeah, I mean, basically, if you're good at flying drones, you probably can make a living or a good amount of money doing it, because I think what happened was back when I started doing this like 8 to 10 years ago, it was starting to be very popular. Everyone wanted to do it, but then people fell out of it. You know what I mean? It became hard to make a living off of it. It got very competitive, and now I feel like it's actually a really good time, probably one of the best times in a while, to start a drone business. Okay, cool. Editing sessions. Well, there's plenty of different ways to make money with drones. I think, like I said, probably the easiest market entry is where I am, which is the real estate market. Most people know somebody with a home, and you can kind of build your portfolio. The real estate market is always moving on some level. I did decide to become a broker as well, so I could buy and sell houses and make commissions off that. But you should look into insurance. People are doing site work with this. I've worked, like I said, doing a lot of surveying, land surveying. So there's also GIS programs, which is Geographic Information Systems, and that is basically gonna use a drone to do 3D mapping. So it's pretty cool. Abraham, hello, welcome to the live, man. Making ads is definitely to attract clients or to make ads with drones. So Twitch is, Twitch is definitely more gamer style. I do think there's got to be a way I can stream on YouTube, live stream on YouTube my like what I'm doing behind the scenes on my drone without it being like a crappy experience. Because right now I feel like when I show you guys my drone screen, it might not be the best experience. Very your uncle has a Mavic too. Very cool. That's a cool uncle. Oh, Abraham, that's cool, man. I appreciate you. I hope you guys get a chance to connect. No, I don't have a Discord, but to be honest, I potentially, anything you guys think I should do more to engage with you all and kind of build my channel. I don't know if I mentioned this in my last live or not, but I basically permanently deleted my Instagram and my Facebook. I just was not getting anything out of those apps anymore. I had like 15,000 followers between the two of them, and I don't know why, I just did not feel it. Prism Live, awesome. Lambo, thanks so much for the shout out. I'm gonna write that down, man. Prism Live. Ooh, sorry for the noise. Prism Live, very cool. This is one of the reasons I like to do this stuff. Boom. Yeah, that's another reason I think it's kind of cool to be a part of the community channel. Definitely check out the community section of my YouTube channel, because that definitely has, I think, a little bit different resources than my videos. The DJI, is that the MT3? Is that the Matrice? That's like definitely one of the bigger ones, right? Yeah, the Matrice. That thing is... Yeah, the Matrice 30T. I did look into getting a potential small business loan for that drone because to be honest, it just does a little bit more drone than I need to. I know a home inspector, that's another business you can get into, is home inspecting. That's not specifically what I do, but that has like the thermal imaging and stuff that you can use. Okay, cool. Discord's like a virtual class. Okay. This is helpful, you guys. Like I said, I'm of the age where I remember there was a life without, there's always almost a life with YouTube, but there was a life without Instagram for quite a while and other platforms. So it's nice to know what people are actually on. I just felt like my experience on Instagram and Facebook was just going down the tubes. And the demographic, it just wasn't the people I was looking to connect with. So, hey Todd, what's going on, man? I'm glad you made one of the lives. Welcome. Yeah, the zoom in is I'm sure incredible on the Matrice drone. I think a lot of like police officers, or not officers, but police stations and firefighters, like municipalities, I think that's a better word, have that drone for safety. It's really good for search and rescue. Like I said in my last live, I am hoping to get a gentleman on who's helping to start a company out of South Africa who built a carbon fiber drone that's supposed to be pretty incredible. So hopefully I can have more guests on my lives, and if you guys can think of any other people in the drone community that I should reach out to, let me know. Yeah, definitely. Eimer, let me know. I'll definitely let you know if I need some help setting up the Discord. I'm gonna write down your name along that note, because I most likely will. I used to run a computer lab, believe it or not. I am very tech savvy, I promise. But somewhere down the line, my knowledge just went so drone heavy that I'm still new to all this. You should have seen me on my first TikTok live, you guys. It was quite funny. How do you make 3D? Oh, 3D. You know, that's something I also want to look into, is how to kind of make 3D renderings. We have so many cool landmarks like lighthouses around me that I'd love to do like 3D modelings and 3D scans. I believe you can do that with the Lychee app, if that's how you pronounce it. If anyone has an experience, drop a link. Hey, greetings from Italy. Hey man, ciao from Italy. Have a nice night. Ooh, FPV drone. I've heard a lot of good things about the Avata 2. Actually, the gentleman, Bill, who hosts Coast to Coast Drones, he was tuning in. They're actually just about to go live now, and they all have the Avata 2. I'm sure they're going to be talking FPVs. Hey, hey, BC Canada. Very good, very good. Welcome, Off Axis. I'd love to go to BC Canada. One of my colleagues just came back from a trip out there. I bet that's I don't know if you have a drone, but that would be an incredible place to fly, I bet there's some restricted places, but still. Let me give a quick update too. I don't know if we've crested 300 applicants for the Mini 2 SE. If you're new to the live, I think right now it's mostly subs that are on here. What's a drone? That's funny. Hey, Montreal, that's awesome. Welcome. The Mini 2 SE is going to be, yeah, so we haven't hit 300 just yet, in the high 290s, 290. So this is going to be a Mini 2 SE. This is going to be the drone I'm giving away on Friday. And so if you are new to the channel, basically all you have to do is head to thedronecamp.com and enter your email. Make sure you're subscribed to me, and you'll get an email verification. So my name is Drew. You guys can call me Drew if you want. And if you guys have any just questions about me, like any other questions, let me know. One of the reasons I want to do these lives is because I hope it puts a name to a face to a name. I am the drone guy. I almost called this channel Drew's Drones, but you know, I thought the drone guy was a little bit more universal. It is going to be a random lottery winner, so I'm going to take all of the names I have on my email list and use a program that basically generates the winner randomly. Yes. Yeah, Drew the drone guy. Also, let me think about it. There was definitely, I think there was someone, who was it earlier that wanted, that was really interested, that got us all down the rabbit hole of the drone noises. I don't know if there was a drone I had turned on. I think there was the Poentic Atom I wanted to turn on for you guys because, oh yeah, here it is, the Poentic. So this is going to be one that, get in your Facebook here. Yeah, definitely if you buy off Facebook Marketplace or any third party, make sure that the drone is unbound by the original owner. So this is the Poentic Atom, you guys. As you can see, it's almost identical to the Mini 2 SE. I'll do a little bit more of a comparison, but it came with this really cool strap. I have to give Poentic credit because I think their packaging was pretty on par. So you unfold it. Like I said, pretty much almost identical to the Mini 2 SE. Unbind just basically means you need the permission of the current owner and their account to remove it from the drone's basically, I'm not really sure, programming essentially. Like there's a lot of times you can't even fly the drone or log into your new account until the other person's logged out. So that's essentially what it means. Yeah, like the DJI Fly app. But same thing. So look at, this is the Poentic Atom. This is the latest drone I was sent to review. It's almost identical. It really is very similar. This does shoot 4K, so it's essentially it's almost like a mini 4K drone. It has a little bit bigger pocket for the battery, and it did come with a Fly More combo setup. So I've got the 3 batteries. Let's make sure. There it is. I thought there was a way to check the. There we go. I think one of these batteries has enough to at least turn the drone on. But this has a cool startup noise. Same thing. Double tap. Turns on much quicker, I guess, than the Mini SE. But a very cool little drone. I'm going to be doing a full review. It does have the bottom sensors. It doesn't have any other sensors on it, but it is really, really great. I haven't flown this particular drone over 500 meters, but I've flown many of my other drones over 500 meters. This is the controller for the Poentic. It's really cool, actually. I love to see the different design of these drones. Basically, you slide your phone right in like that, and you hook it up. Very similar feel, and the joysticks go on the bottom, kind of similar to the DJI, so you can do that. So that's the Poentic. This is a really cool drone. I brought it to a sunrise a couple weeks back, and that's going to be some of the footage I use when I share for my review, so stay tuned for that. This is probably one of the better DJI alternative drones. It's about the same price as well. The Fly More combo obviously is going to always cost more, but it's worth it. Definitely worth it. Actually, I have to say, these things are sweet. One of the things I'm hoping to do with the dronecamp.com is have a storefront where people can essentially buy some of the accessories that I use all the time and check out some of the products that I think are up and coming. All right, let me put this away. I have yet to turn on the EXO. Your drone battery is bad? Well, I think one thing you should do, I showed it in my live earlier, if you go into your DJI Fly app or on the RC controller like this, and you go into your safety settings, your battery information, it will tell you if the battery is working at the right voltage or not. So this is the EXO. And it kind of came in a similar setup. This is going to be the next drone after the Poentic. Yeah, but short flight times are the worst, especially as a new flyer. You feel so stressed out. Here, so it's the EXO Blackhawk. And I know EXO is kind of an up-and-coming brand. So I'm excited to see how this compares to all my other drones. It definitely, I think one thing that's different than this drone is it's definitely got some more like style to it, style points for the win. I'm gonna quickly turn it on. And it does have this little bit of an extra guard here, which I think is clever. It does kind of come with a fully charged battery, so let's check it out. I can't fly this one just today because I have not gone too far in the review. But I'm just going to tease you guys with a little startup noise. Once again, double tap it. Oop, didn't tap it long enough. Hold on. Oh wow, that really asks you to wait for a long time. Oh, there we go. There we go. It definitely has its... Look at that. Look how quick and mobile, and look at that gimbal. Wow, that gimbal action is pretty, wow, really responsive. So this thing is supposed to have like a 9-kilometer range, 48 megapixel camera, 4K video. I'm pretty stoked. It does have actual sensors on the front here and the bottom and in the back, so I'm pretty stoked to see. This is my first mini drone that will probably have obstacle avoidance and active tracking. We'll see if it can compare to some of the mini DJI models. Part of becoming the drone guy for my channel was discovering what other drones are there. I'm not the DJI guy, I'm the drone guy. And so I wanted to see, you know, kind of see what other drones out there are. Are you talking about the this Blackhawk? How much is the Blackhawk? Let me double check the EXO. It's the Blackhawk. I want to say it's, yeah, the Blackhawk 3. So this drone actually isn't cheap. It's like $949 for the Fly More combo. Yeah, $949 for that drone. It should have all the bells and whistles as drones in that comparable price range. I mean, maybe someday I'll be like Mr. Beast and we'll get everyone in a video. Toast, you're first on the list. Officially claimed shotgun. But yeah, the EXO Blackhawk, there is a savings right now on this drone, $300 off, which is pretty sweet. That's another thing I'm hoping to do. One of the other not giveaways, but reviews I have in line is a remote ID module. So if you have an old drone or a drone that does not have remote ID, then you can use that to be compliant with the FAA. Hey, Freddie, what's going on, man? Freddie, that's funny. That actually is really funny. I love that. I best of luck. I hope you're the winner. I really do. You might as well just send me your address now, just for fun, right? Really quickly, before I put the EXO away, though, this is the remote, and this is kind of where you slide down and throw your phone in. So it's going to kind of have the feeling of this having the screen under the joysticks. What do you guys prefer, the screen under the joysticks or above the joysticks? At first, when I got the screen built in, it was a little weird for me. Oh, and this same thing, it looks like it has the little joysticks tucked in there where you can unscrew them. It's kind of hard to see, but in there. This looks pretty sleek, you guys. I'm pretty stoked. I really have to get to these reviews. I have so many. It's not a bad problem to have, but I don't want to leave anyone hanging. Really quickly before I forget, I really just think I have to show you guys this drone really quick. Oh yeah, Todd, that's so crazy. I literally just grabbed my hover. That is really funny. You know what, Toast? I have yet to decide the feeling of that remote to make you feel better. Although it looks cheap, it's like twice as heavy as this remote, and I don't know exactly why that is, but it must have something inside that is expensive. It definitely has weight to it. It doesn't feel like it's not as light as the plastic. So I'm with you there, though. I'm kind of with you. Yeah, so this is the AI drone. This thing is definitely really cool. 00 robotics. What I love about this drone is I can be using my phone, I can be flying my drone, I can be doing something that I really can't be focused on anything else for, and this drone can get cool shots of me as a third person. So, and what else is really cool about it is it's harm-free. Like this, it's so small, quiet, and I really am not worried about this harming anything or anyone, or even itself. Whereas even a drone this size, you know, it's if it goes haywire, it's gonna so it's not gonna be the best. So this to me is probably the best accessory drone out there. So if you're someone who's looking to do like content creation or supplemental shots for your videos, I think this is the number one. Even over a DJI drone that has the active tracking, mostly because I just don't see myself using it as much. The drone that I do have outside of this Blackhawk, which I haven't tried yet, is the Mavic 3, and that has active tracking. And I've used it a couple times, but it's just not something that I thought I was going to use all the time. This has a cool little startup noise. It's like ringing your doorbell. Let's go fly a drone. So basically, it has 5 main features. And if you basically tap it, put it out, it's going to blink a bunch of times, and then it's just going to hover. And you can have it on all these different settings. I didn't do a good job. I put it out of screen. Let me show you this. So it's really, really easy, you guys. And all you have to do is put your hand out and it lands. So once you get used to kind of like the functionality of this type of drone, I don't know, this to me is probably the easiest drone I've actually flown, because I haven't had to fly it. It flies itself. And it doesn't really have an incredible amount of sensors. It just seems to know where to go. And I think part of it is it's so good at identifying the subject, which a lot of these other drones I don't think is good at. And I think, yeah, Todd, I agree. And if you want, you can click right here. I believe I've tagged that right here on the live. Let me know if that even works. I'd be curious. Let me go back, make sure I didn't miss any other messages here on the live. Yeah, so one of the things I've tested with this is I've like brought it through some pretty dense brush and trees. And I think because if you think about it, unless you kind of like go around a tree and hide, it's gonna probably realize like if I can move around through like a trajectory, this should be able to follow me as long as it's honed in enough to me and staying close enough. I think the problem with the DJI drones is they tend to drift. They tend to kind of have this like wonky side to side motion when they do their active tracking. I'm sure that can be calibrated on some level, but personally, I just don't always have the time to mess around with it. I'm out there to get the shot, and sometimes I need this drone to get the shot that you guys are all looking for, but I need this shot for my YouTube. So if you're someone who's looking to get some really cool, carefree shots, it's so lightweight, and it does come with multiple batteries, which I thought was cool. You can charge them at the same time, and it comes in this cool little carrying case. So great job, 00 Robotics. You guys definitely did a really good job of designing a drone worth buying. And right now, I want to say they're $100 off, Todd. Let me double check. I believe they're $449. Yeah, they're $430, but they're $350 right now. They're on sale, so you can get them in black or white. I decided to go for the black. I think the black's really cool. I haven't tried a ton of the other features. I just think the follow me feature is so much fun. You can now. One thing I did notice is between buying it, or I didn't technically buy it. I was sent it, which is really cool. So thanks again, 00 Robotics. But one thing I thought was cool is between getting it and then using it for a little while, it did update to the point where it came on with a new manual control, so you can fly it manual with your phone. So if you do want to kind of integrate more of a hands-on approach. A setup tour for what, my friend? Mr. Toast, what do we got? Oh, maybe a setup tour for like the EXO. I am thinking of doing in the future more like live reviews, which would be kind of fun. We could all kind of just like unbox and do it together, even do the first flight. I don't know, any ideas you guys have for these lives? I'd love to hear it. Oh, my setup. It's a little dirty right now, to be honest. Nothing crazy. I will do that. How about this? I will do a live setup tour where I have kind of like my office space. It's really nothing crazy. A desk with, yeah, I'll definitely show you guys for sure my setup. It's really nothing insane. You'd probably be surprised. It's a pretty simple spread. I sometimes have 2 monitors. Yes, head over to Bill's. Thank you, Lambo. If I can get over there, I will for sure. And if you guys are interested in the Coast to Coast Drone Show, they're currently live right now talking about the new, the DJI band that's been reintroduced. Yeah, the background is something I thought was I put more energy into. It's kind of like more of a display. I've got all my collection of drones, and it's kind of a fun setup there with the lights. And then I've got, actually that's an original painting from my grandfather, which is pretty sweet. And actually his walking stick from Germany, which is also pretty sweet. That fedora that I love to wear in many of my videos is from Italy. Oh, and I did just see a couple subscribers roll in, so if you're new, thank you so much. You're officially entered to potentially win the DJI Mini 2SE, which I'll be announcing live on Friday, probably around 8 o'clock, I think. I basically have to verify you. All you have to do is jump on my channel, subscribe, and then head to thedroneguy.com. thedronecamp.com. The drone guy was taken. Well, make sure to enter, Ron. Let me see if I can get this drone camp back in here. If you're looking to potentially win this drone, make sure to head to this site, thedronecamp.com, and enter to subscribe. Also, if you're looking to drop me a message, you can hit this button here, the little message button, and it'll drop me a direct message, and I'll get right back to you as soon as I can. Some of you guys are tuning in from across the world, so just keep that in mind. Yes, I'll definitely look into having mods to the, my lives, and like I said, just having different guests. Yeah, I am giving this drone away for free. It is randomly chosen. Basically, I'm going to be having a random generator, probably some AI tool, to choose the winner off of my email list. So thank you for everybody. We did officially hit 300 people who have entered the giveaway. So you now have a 1 in 300 chance of winning this drone, which is pretty sweet actually. At first I wasn't sure what the response would be. And so far, I'm pretty pumped. Thank you, Lambo. Brett just reached out to me, said I have a typo in my live. Thanks, my man. I appreciate you. Yeah, I'll have to go back and edit that. The good part is unlike other channels, like the lives here actually kind of stay, and I get to go in and edit them and kind of make a little bit of adjustments. I have decided not to monetize my lives because it's just too much of an interruption in my opinion. I think it's just too much fun to kind of hang out. But we've really talked about a lot today, and I'm glad I was able to get back on here another time, you guys. If you have any other suggestions to other live, you know, like things that I could be doing, whether it's like live drone edits, whether it's photo, video, would love to hear what you guys are interested in most, whether it's photos or videos. Tomorrow I'll probably end up streaming it around at least the same time as today, maybe again in the afternoon. I have some appointments tomorrow. I'm actually shooting a house right across the street from this one. So it's a big house. It's like a $4 million house. So I got to be over there for a few hours and get some shots. And I've been there a couple times already. Yeah, check my latest video for the giveaway. But basically, the way you can participate in the giveaway is to make sure you're subscribed to me, and then head to thedronecamp.com. That's thedronecamp.com, and I have it dropped in a couple of the comments, a couple of descriptions. But this is what the homepage looks like. Pretty straightforward. It's only one page for right now. But according to GoDaddy, I have that one page is basically maxed out. It's got domain authority. That one. So you guys have really helped me to establish a strong website already. And it will eventually be a place where I host more giveaways, more tools, more hopefully, you know, discounts too. As I connect with more brands and more products, I will hopefully be able to, you know, send those giveaways off to you guys. Hey John, don't worry, I did get your message. I did get your message ultimately. I can see you on my end. And don't worry, I will definitely be really making sure everybody has a chance, that's for sure. And the good part is it's a really appropriate amount. Like at first I was like, maybe there's only gonna be 10 people who sign up for this. Maybe there's gonna be 1,000. I just really don't know. This seems to be like a good, middle ground, really. Seems to be a good number. Wow, 3 new subscribers. Just refreshed my page. Welcome, you guys. I appreciate it. I don't know if they're tuning in now, but I just refreshed my subscriber count and they just went up. Well, very cool. I appreciate everyone jumping on again. I am probably going to head out just because we've covered a lot. I wanted to just double check to make sure I answered some of the questions that people had reached out to me about and thought I'd share them with everybody else. Once again, I'm going to be giving this Mini 2SE away on Friday, and there's still plenty of time to enter. And right now you have 1 in 300 chance. That's pretty good, and a really cool chance to win a new drone. Obviously, I'm going to be trying to send it to anyone wherever you are, and would obviously help you with getting this drone off the ground, no pun intended. So until next time, you guys, I'll be on live tomorrow in the afternoon or sometime in the evening, and hopefully even get to share some maybe behind the scenes footage of my shoot tomorrow at this really cool house. So until then, have a nice night, y'all.